Yeah, I got an ankle monitor, and people act like that's a sentence carved in stone. Like this little black box around my leg means I'm still chained to who I used to be. But let me make this real clear: that monitor doesn't speak from my heart, it doesn't pulse with the fire God lit in me. The night I finally dropped to my knees and begged for freedom that no court could give me. See, you only see what's wrapped around my ankle. You don't see what's been unraveled from my soul. You don't know what it's like to stare at your own reflection and wonder if you're worth saving, to carry the weight of shame so loud it drowns out your own heartbeat, to light up that pipe again even when everything inside you is screaming no. But the silence in your chest won't stop echoing. Why not? Yeah, I smoked meth straight out the glass, didn't need no needle, just needed a break from the voices in my head, the ghost in my chest, the pain that clawed at my lungs every time I tried to breathe like a normal human. See, it was never about getting high, it was about getting gone. Gone from the memories that haunted me in my sleep. Gone from the hands that hurt me when I was too young to understand why. Gone from the guilt of things I couldn't fix and the lies I told to survive one more day. You see a past, I see a battle. You see a felon, God sees a fighter. You see a girl with a record, God sees his daughter with a calling. And maybe you think that sounds too poetic, too polished, too put together for someone like me, but trust me, I still got nights I wake up in cold sweats, reliving scenes I never wanted to star in. I still hear the voices that say, you'll never change, you're just a junkie. Once an addict, always an addict. But then I hear a different voice, the one that thundered through the grave, walked out with holes in his hands just to say she's mine. And that changes everything. See, I didn't find God in a stained glass. I found him in the broken mirror of a halfway house bathroom where my eyes looked like war zones and my soul looked like smoke. He didn't flinch, didn't walk away. He sat with me in the mess and whispered, you're not too far gone, I can still work with this. But still, people look at me like I'm dangerous, like the grace of God don't reach this deep, like the cross was only built for pretty problems. But if your faith can't sit at a table with the broken, you're not following Jesus. He touched lepers, I was one of them. He spoke to outcasts, that was me. He forgave thieves, he welcomed prostitutes, and he didn't care what the church folk thought about it. So tell me again how I'm disqualified. Tell me again how I don't belong in the pews when I've cried out scripture from a jail cell more honestly than some people sing worship from a stage. Tell me again how I'm still lost when I'm more found now than I ever was, in a house with lights on but no love. You call that black band on my ankle a chain, I call it a mile marker, a point in the story where God said watch what I do next. So yeah, I got a monitor, but you don't see the freedom in my eyes now. You don't see the fire I walk with, cause hell couldn't hold me. You don't see the prayers I whisper under my breath when temptation knocks and I say, not today. And if all you can see is my past, then maybe your religion is broken, not me. Cause I'm not what I did, I'm what he did to save me. And that truth, it can't be cuffed, can't be tracked, can't be judged by a bracelet or a background. So let them look, let them whisper, let them cast stones from their pulpits of pride. I'll be too busy dancing with the chains God broke, writing new chapters with the hand I used to shake in fear, and walking toward heaven with a limp that reminds me grace always finds the ones the world forgot. And I was forgotten until Jesus said, I never left you.